This is a quick demo for the ChillRx team. Main target audience is Michael, talking about how we're going to be creating a new auction on the pharmacy. First, I've created a new domain. If you go to /create/auction, you'll be taken to the create auction page. From here, you can paste in your contract address. In this case, we're going to use the Pudgy Penguins, and then we'll put in the token ID on the Pudgy Penguins contract, and then we'll create an auction. If your wallet's not connected, it gets you to connect your wallet first. Once your wallet is connected, you can then create the auction. It'll automatically go through all of the preliminary steps that you need to go through in order to get your tokens ready to be minted. And once all those checks are made, we should automatically be prompted. However, there might be some bugs, so let me refresh this now that our wallet's connected. Refresh. Come back here, paste in the contract address, token ID 2, create the auction. This time it opens up our MetaMask transaction. You can see that this is the create auction function, so we're creating an auction on Guerli. Click confirm. It creates the auction. Once the auction has been created and the transaction goes through, people can then start placing a bid whenever they would like, well, as long as the auction timing is active. There we go, our auction was created. If we go back home to the collect page, we'll see that we have a blue chip auction ready to be bid on. So from here, place your first bid to start. Click create my bid. It opens up MetaMask. I can place the first bid. And now keep in mind, once we place the first bid, the NFT will then move out of Michael's wallet or whoever's holding the Pudgy Penguin. It'll move into escrow, which is inside of the auction contract. It'll then stay there until the auction is completed, at which point the funds get sent back to Michael or whoever the funds recipient is. There will be a finder's fee that goes to whoever finds the winning bid, and then the NFT gets sent into the winner's wallet. And so now we should see a countdown in terms of the time. I've made this a really quick 3-minute auction, but we can see that the countdown timer is going there, and so other people can then place bids. And once the countdown timer hits 0, we can then settle the auction. While we're waiting for those 3 minutes to pass, we'll take a look at this transaction. I don't know if we'll keep this video going for the full 3 minutes, but maybe we will. Got less than 2 minutes until the auction finishes. And so this will work to create an auction on any ERC 721 contract. It's built on top of the Zora Reserve Auction ERC 20 Finders Fee module. And this transaction's taking a bit to actually get in. But we got 1.5 minutes left, so as long as it's included in a block. It looks like it's going to be included in block 7918810. We're currently on block 7918461. Wow. So is it going to take us another... Oh, it looks like Guerli might have crashed. I'm not seeing any new blocks being committed on the block scanner. That being said, we don't need it to show up here. It looks like maybe just Etherscan's not working. less than a minute until the auction finishes, and once the auction finishes, we'll be able to settle. The next step that I would like to do is I want to work through this with Michael. There's a lot of little cleanup I could be doing, but I want to keep this cleanup focused on what other users think. The people using the site might have a much different experience than me, the creator. The creator can always, like I know the things I want to fix, but I want to get feedback from the users. So first the creator, Michael, and then maybe a couple other people on the ChillRx team, because Michael's going to be the one creating the auction. I want his feedback first from the perspective of the auction creator. And then from there we can do a couple other iterations with people inside of the ChillRx community, maybe on the bidding flow, until everybody's happy. And so you'll notice one of the bugs that I find important is that once we hit 0, it then starts to count up. So all we have to do in order to fix that is refresh the screen. If someone comes on the page after the auction ends, they will see this that says the auction has ended, and then they'll get a settle button. You have to execute a transaction in order to settle, so anybody can call to settle. The incentives typically lie towards the person that's going to get the NFT or the person that's going to get paid, but if anybody wants to call it, they have that opportunity to settle the auction for those people. Like maybe the techie, myself, needs to come in here and settle it because the other parties didn't know that they had to settle, so maybe that happens. But we settle, and I wanted to dig into what these transactions look like, but it looks like the Etherscan Unguarely is not functioning correctly right now, so I'm not going to be able to dive into these transactions. Again, the next step is going to be for me and Michael to get on a call and to get his actual feedback, but I wanted to record this video just to show it does work. You can now create an auction, you can bid on an auction, you can watch the countdown, and then you can settle an auction all from inside of the pharmacy without having to go anywhere else. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is Sweets, signing off.